Hey Lightweights, and thank you for tuning in to my brand new playthrough, Batman, the TellTale Series. I'm very excited to be jumping into this new game, and I hope you are as well. And here's what you can expect from today's episode.
Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Of my bedroom. I like her look in this. It's a lot different than what I'm used to. City Hall, 8:32 p.m.
Hey, what are you?
Oh, shit.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
That poor security guard.
Christ.
Move in.
Second floor. I'm going in.
Hey, wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I'm assuming that's bad.
Stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
It always takes me a second to transition from my Xbox to PlayStation buttons. And I'm always like, wait, what buttons were? Especially recently, because I've only been playing Xbox games for a while. On the channel, at least. Ooh, he looks good. Hello, Bats.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Ooh, that looks horrible.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
I keep waiting for like the combat sequence. It's probably not really gonna happen. Ooh, his eyes! Okay, wait, actually, hold on. Pause. I always forget subtitles. Okay. Subtitles on, gameplay. Now this is gonna throw me off because now that's gonna be inverted. This is gonna be a whole thing again.
Back to back, circle up!
Well, I remember that from the Arkham games.
What the hell is this?
Okay, the glowing eyes are
Trying to
creepy.
create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh fuck, I did the wrong way. Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy.
Oh shit!
Heyday.
That's a nifty tool.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
I like her look in this. It's a lot different than what I'm used to.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
No one else will. I'm the only one who gets the job done.
Sounds lonely. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
I recognize her voice.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
The double quick times are rude. My brain doesn't work that fast. I thought he was gonna reel her in. Ooh.
You get
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh!
Two of them now? Jesus! I got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Oh, fuck. My brain can't not process those at 10 o'clock at night. Ooh, tricky.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot! No! Wait!
How is he still running with a freaking bullet through the gut? Even if it is just... Oh my god, that's not even... What? My cursor's starting way off the screen. It's just not even fair. Damn. Grip strength.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
What's going on with the... Welcome to Gotham. And what an interesting welcome it was.
Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late, as always.
He does look really dapper.
Say hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Welcome
I want to
to
say
Wayne Manor, everyone.
hi, Bruce, but
My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh,
didn't
not
seem
to
to
worry,
fit.
Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here.
Where were you?
I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, So the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Relax. It was important.
Not more than this. I know you despise these things, and truth be told, I do too.
What? A chance to show off your teeth and talk about yourself to a room full of money? Say it ain't so.
It's called playing the game, Bruce. And tonight, if you hadn't noticed, I'm playing for City Hall. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
A dent in crime.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime?
It's not half bad.
I love it.
Use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Ugh. Bruce, would you like to adopt me?
Pause.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
He's like, please, we're in the same circles.
Of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband
voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh,
Well,
Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, thank you. I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too.
And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent. Go get him.
We're on our way. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
Thank you. I can turn on the charm when I need to.
Night of ringing endorsements.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want.
Wait.
At the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick.
Is that Snow White?
This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Of my bedroom.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood?
Next to myself shaving.
Yeah. It looks
Heck yeah.
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything, except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Why are we inviting crime lords to our house?
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
I don't want to play nice with him.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right.
You wish you were my level.
Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
I'm not shaking your hand, sir. I'm not kicking you out, but I'm not shaking your hand.
You'll be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has...
What happened to the audio?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Why did you invite him here?
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed.
Sure.
But in my experience,
Help
there's
yourself.
the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Okay, imagine, this is me.
Gotta keep him guessing.
These are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets elected.
Why does that keep happening? And I want
That's
to
why
keep...
I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
Yeah, look where that got him.
And which to break.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid. You look like him, you know?
I wanted him to say that very sarcastically and not actually like...
other.
Okay, that didn't come out as I wanted it.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey,
Party's
I
already
appreciate
done?
the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
I didn't like that. Batman.
It's me.
Fergie. So I was able to choose the color of all this. I went with blue because the other ones kind of seemed difficult on the eyes. I was worried with some of them, depending on how frequently you see the color, that I was gonna be like the purple was really pretty, but I was like, Episode 1, Realm of Shadows. And same with the red, and I don't remember what the other color was. Orange, maybe?
Folks, a string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with break-in and entry incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight.
Photos from his family, his parents' death.
In custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused...
I want to read this, but I want to listen to this.
The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn.
Okay.
Traffic to back up
Can I turn the news off before I read these?
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the
Don't think
riders
I can.
of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice
Okay, yeah, I need to not have this inverted. I need the inversion for the look, but not for the freaking mouse movement. Apply. Okay. We're just gonna struggle our way through this. And I'm also gonna have to read over the news. I'm sorry. Okay. Thomas and Martha Wayne, founders of Wayne Enterprises. My parents. Dad was a physician, Mom was a philanthropist. They worked tirelessly to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expending their vast resources to improve this city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man known as Joe Chill. He's got Joe Chill. I also had to turn my volume off because I could not read and listen at the same time. Alfred Pennyworth, Wayne family butler. Faithful, patient, ever helpful Alfred. He's been a part of my family my whole life. He raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and most secret weapon in my arsenal. He complains frequently about my nightly activities, but he's still there to patch me up when I need it. Harvey Dent, Gotham City District Attorney, mayoral candidate. A new friend and the best district attorney Gotham City has seen in years. His political ambitions have always been as big as his ego, and now he's hoping to become mayor. He's got so many great ideas for how to save this city. I think he'll be good for Gotham, but I have to steer him down the right path to get there. He's too easily swayed by anyone with power, regardless of their murky morality. That seems slightly different than the Harvey Dent I'm used to. I feel like in the other things that I know Harvey from other games, the animated series, he's very like straight laced, like goody goody guy before he turns into Two-Face. Hamilton Hill, mayor of Gotham City. Exhibit A in what's wrong with this city. Hill should have been thrown out of office years ago, but he's still got his hands wrapped around Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day this city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best.
With over 200 successful convictions.
Excuse me, that just came out of nowhere. Apparently I'm bored of Hamilton Hill. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully this upcoming election will be the end of Hill's corrupt administration. Cat burglar. Oh, so we don't know her name yet. Interesting. Crimes. Burglary. Petty larceny. New criminal on the scene, tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her. Yeah, you do. Oswald Cobblepot, aka Penguin. Okay, he's a lot different than what I'm used to him being like. Crimes, arms dealing, illegal boxing matches, receiving stolen property. He was a childhood friend, but he's almost a stranger to me now. Just like me, his family fell apart here in Gotham. He went off to boarding school in England, and there our paths diverged. He seems to have fallen into a life of crime. The last 2 decades gave him a lengthy rap sheet and a strange nickname. The Penguin? What happened to you, Oz? Interesting. James Gordon, Lieutenant, GCPD Major Crimes Unit. Associates, Barbara Gordon, daughter. He's a good, by-the-book cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently tapped to lead the Major Crimes Task Force, an impressive promotion, so he's doing something right. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I'll need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risks on the street. That's fine. I'll take the risks. Vicky Vale, investigative journalist, Gotham Gazette. One of the Gazette's most ambitious and competent reporters. I read her stuff. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covered all kinds of beats. Someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day, I may need to find out what she knows. Carmine Falcone, Skyline Club owner, head of Falcone crime family. The worst kind of gangster, one who tries to mingle with high society. He seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery, and fraud. I could call him into jail, but he'd walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but two would pop up in its place. His empire is vast and multi-layered. Finding hard admissible evidence is required for a conviction. Gotham City, population 10 million. This city is like a living creature. It's always growing outward and upward. The people who live here are survivors. They have to be, and they deserve better than the corruption that infests this place. Arkham Asylum, established November 1921. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital, for now. Outdated in every way, building is falling apart, equipment is antiquated, and the staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. But when the Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need. Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, the R&D resources have been helpful in pursuing my private interests. Alright, all caught up. Let's turn the sound back on. Okay.
Killing Gotham's chance for a safer future.
Gotham feed. What's this?
The rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious
I was going to read that as Da Dent. D.A. Dent pressures mayor to decree vigilantes.
A crime-fighting hero.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent calls upon the mayor's office to take a public stand against the wave of vigilante actions sweeping the streets. Mayor Hill cannot expect the DA's office to prosecute cases on any criteria other than the law, said Dent at a City Hall press conference. Dent has taken a firm stand against vigilantism in Gotham, from the uptick in citizen-led shootings to the costumed superhero, Batman. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity with one of the lowest criminal backlog indexes in the state. His groundbreaking Victims Assistance Program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for re-election, since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at age 26. He's 26?! Oh, he was when he became district attorney. So he's not necessarily 26 now. Police lieutenant tapped to lead task force. Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. In a press conference earlier today, Lieutenant Gordon insisted, "We are aware of nefarious elements appearing and mobilizing en masse in our city. At present, they are unknown, but not unnoticed. We will find them." Gordon earned an honorable discharge from the USMC before joining the GCPD and has quickly risen through the ranks. He has frequently stated that the Marine Corps made him the man he is today. Wayne Enterprises funds Arkham Asylum replacement. The charitable arm of Wayne Enterprises, headed by Robert and Regina Zellerbach, has announced funding for a new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. For years, the asylum has made headlines for its inhumane approach to patient treatment and its violent, oftentimes deadly prisoner escapes. But soon, that will no longer be the case. The Thomas and Martha Memorial Hospital, as it will be called, will offer a mixture of maximum security confinement with modern mental health care practices to truly heal those who are suffering. Ambitious plans are already underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release.
To 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions.
Did you say data or data?
Building for this?
I always say data because when I think data, I always say data because of Star Trek. I used to say data. Now I say data. I don't know. Tomato, tomato. It's like syrup versus syrup. I say it both ways.
Making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Could that, like, lead her back to us?
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success. I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even break.
Can deliver
Sticky
a jolt
taser.
or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
And when he was presented with
The
legislation,
newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Gotham's chance
What
for
does
a
that mean?
safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions,
Let's find out what was so important.
just might be the hero Gotham needs.
Encrypted.
Ooh, do we get to do a
Wayne
puzzle and
Manor has
unlock
7
it?
bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here. In a
God,
dark,
what a horrible
damp
life.
cave. In front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree, it isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
I love how he
What are
just
we
like came
looking
up with her
let
name.
me try a different angle.
So we got it unencrypted.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs.
decrypting it, okay.
Everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then.
Please
The
do.
media isn't good for anyone's health. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
It was just a
If we make a
scratch,
suit
though.
that
Like,
fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him... We were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
It's so weird that they're like, they were friends in this universe.
Where are you, Oz?
Ugh, I think I need to adjust the sensitivity. I wanted to pick up that newspaper. Can I go back? I doubt it's anything, but I gotta check. Wayne shuns Falcone at Dent fundraiser. Good.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like our change could be like $100 bill, because we got enough money. Although if you live in Gotham, you probably don't carry cash. Running late, meet you by the statue.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Well, he just said he was running late. Did you not read the message? I must have a Target around here. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. Smoking man. Hey, dude.
Hey.
Beat it.
Okay. Nice talking to you. See, that statue is what Penguin looks like it typically. Cobblepot Park established September 27th, 1927. Especially with the monocle.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man.
Sorry, fellas. I've got nothing.
End him!
That guy's face looks like...
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right?
This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do?
What? I hit it!
Stay down!
Oh, fuck.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Oh!
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people.
It's 6 in the morning.
Mum.
Damn.
Committed to Arkham. Dad. Ended it yourself, you did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
What happened to it?
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I had my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce.
Yeah, but, like, don't be acting like...
Still care about something more than just yourself.
We had it easier. We both lost our parents.
Although, I
we
was
just did different things with
surprised
it.
to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no?
My, what are you up to?
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it?
So much for being childhood friends,
for you,
fuck.
Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
That's now
Good seeing
2
you,
people
Bruce.
who threatened us.
I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Press conference for new hospital starts soon. Car waiting on south side of park. That's gotta be Gotham Asylum, right? Or Arkham Asylum? Gotham Asylum. We like to make an entrance,
over
don't
here,
we?
Right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
Talk.
Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come.
I feel like Poison
Mr.
Ivy
Wayne
is
has a
waiting
few
on the
words
hill.
you'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we can put a dent in crime.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Everyone like facepalmed so hard at my joke. I thought it was good.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up.
I thought Alfred needed
You
us to call
first,
him.
Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better.
How was the right thing to say?
All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Which is why I didn't shake
Please
his hand.
keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne! Is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
My parents were entrepreneurs, philanthropists, not common criminals. It's absurd.
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's
Coming
my
from
territory.
Falcone.
We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
All right, guys, I am going to stop there. I know by now you guys are used to how I play through Telltale games, but typically I look up the length of each episode. If an episode is going to be 2 hours, I cut it into 2 videos to try to keep it as close to an hour as possible. If the episode length is typically around 1 hour, I'll play through the whole thing. If you're new here, that's because I typically run into issues with recording if I go too much longer than an hour. Every once in a while I can get away with it, but I've had a bunch of times where I've lost footage as soon as I try to go over an hour. So I try to keep it as close to an hour as possible. So while most people play through entire episodes in one video, I kind of have to break it up just so I can make sure that I am not losing any content and not losing any footage for you guys. But in terms of my thoughts on this so far, this is going to be great. First impressions obviously can be very different than how you feel later on, but I loved every second of this. I think it's really cool how it's less of an emphasis on the combat. Obviously there was a very combat heavy scene at the very beginning, but it's more like, so far, it's more like the decision-making side of it. This obviously was very Bruce-centric, and I feel like with the other Batman games, they were combat games. So it's nice to see the other side of that coin, Harvey Dent, pun intended, and to see like the difficult decisions that he has to constantly make. And I hope that continues as the game progresses, and it's not just a kind of getting us used to Bruce and Bats type of thing that only happens in this first episode. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of really hard decisions in this game. Obviously, I was struggling with what the proper way to deal with Falcone. I did not want to befriend him, but that's also someone you have to be careful with screwing over because he was not lying when he said he has his hands in everything, and you have to be very careful with how you deal with that. So you don't want him to think you're on his side, but you also don't want to piss him off. So it was like, that was definitely a difficult situation to balance. And I'm curious to see what is going on with the Waynes and Falcone. I'm not super knowledgeable in the Wayne family background lore, but I know in the most recent Batman movie, The Batman, they did broach the subject of the Waynes having connections with crime families. So I don't know if that's typical with the lore or not for Batman, but it definitely brings in an interesting story element and an interesting dynamic that now Bruce is going to have to contend with, because here's this guy who's trying to be the bringer of justice, now potentially having ties to something less than savory. So definitely an interesting wrinkle, and I'll be curious to see what the fallout of that is. Some of the characters are very different in this from what I've experienced in other things. Obviously Harvey Dent looks much different, but also his personality seems slightly different in this. The fact that he's always trying to be buddy chummy with whoever's in power, even if they're not necessarily like the best people, seems very different than what I'm familiar with for Harvey Dent. Obviously Penguin is much different in this than he was in the animated series or he was in the Arkham games, so that's interesting. So I don't know if these are closer or farther from the comics. I don't know what these this game has pulled inspiration from. I don't dislike it. One thing that I love about Batman is it doesn't matter if you get Batman over and over and over again, it's never going to be the same experience because interpretations are so different from each other, and I absolutely love that. And I also can't help but drawing parallels to the animated show, and probably will be drawing parallels to the Arkham games as well, but like I mentioned in the scene with the press conference, it reminded me of the Poison Ivy episode, Pretty Poison, where they're about to break ground on the new hospital, and they demolish that one flower, and Poison Ivy, you know, goes on a rampage because of that. So that will be interesting to have those, even if they're not intentional connections, those connections there. But regardless, I'm having a lot of fun so far. I'm very excited to keep playing. This has definitely hooked me and could very well be one of my favorite Telltale games. I feel like I say that every time I play a new Telltale game. But they just know what they're doing, and they do a great job. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button when you do so that you know when I post future videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day.